financial expert Stephanie O'Connell's research reveals that standard career advice actually triggers a hidden set of penalties for women. First, let's dive into the fix yourself trap. You know the drill. We're constantly told to just speak up or negotiate harder. But when women actually use those tactics, traits like drive and decisiveness suddenly spark a huge backlash instead of a promotion. It literally gaslights women into blaming themselves when that generic empowerment advice fails. Honestly, it's kind of like playing a board game where the rules secretly change the second you roll the dice. Second, we have to look at how this double standard follows you right into your living room through the motherhood multiplier. Suddenly, your judge is either not committed enough to your job or as a totally selfish mom. Plus, women absorbing all that invisible, unpaid labor at home is exactly what allows the unequal workplace to stay perfectly intact. Think about it for a second. If women are constantly absorbing the heavy cost of caregiving, what incentive does the workplace actually have to evolve? Finally, we absolutely have to move from this crushing personal burden to a real systemic solution. We need to push back on that convenient little myth that women just don't want to get ahead. Because let's be real, that false narrative only protects the people currently in charge. Real progress requires collective action, like policy shifts and salary transparency, because these rigid gender rules ultimately harm everyone, guys included. True equality isn't going to come from women endlessly fixing themselves to fit a completely broken system, but from collective action that forces the system itself to change.